Welcome back to Random Revolution. I'm Pete, and this is Baby Steel. No one really knows what happened to him, but hopefully he gets better, and he's out of here. I'll try to get things under control.
We had to wait another 19 years just to shoot this video.
We did, so
He aged really well.
I did.
This is my really nice table. Oh, thank you. I will take some cheese cracker.
Cheese cracker. But yeah, this is an update after 19 years.
So we're here to update. We haven't been posting very much. I keep leaving the channel to go on trips.
I mean, what type of trip lasts 19 years, am I right?
Peanut here got a new job.
Wow.
So here's the thing. We are gonna have a tough time finding time to film videos.
Yeah.
So basically, we're just gonna try and figure out this new schedule of ours to try and get our videos back up.
We should be able, theoretically, to post once a week. I work Monday through Saturday, but there should be a little frame in Saturday. But with this schedule that's happening now, I go straight from school to work. And then I just come home super late. And when I do come home, I just go straight to homework. And shout out to 5 and Below, because all of the random crap we get for our videos, I'm working for them now. And so now I'll be able to get us more crap for the videos.
Yes, he makes $5 and below dollars, and but he gets crazy discounts.
5 and Below. I make $5 and below.
Like Amazon and 5 and Below are the only two places that have like supplied the crap for our videos.
And we're gonna be able to get a lot of stuff from this new 5 and Below, because it has a lot of the newer stuff actually, because it's a brand new place. So I have the opportunity to know all the stuff we can use for our videos.
So yeah, we're just gonna try and figure out our new schedule. Maybe I'll visit him and make a dumb video.
Dude, you should.
Of me visiting him.
Tell him about your trip, dude. Tell him how you've been.
We sat in a car, went over rocks. It is tough to sleep in a Jeep. The dog, little baby Watson boy, he either wanted to jump on top of my shoulders or run across my lap, which just meant my crotch was getting stomped. So, I wasn't having a jolly good time at that time. And that's all that happened. We ate a lot of cool food. I made everyone creme brulee.
He's a good cook.
Yeah.
That sounds like you 19 years ago. So, if you guys are wondering why we can film right now, why we're filming right now, it's because I'm supposed to be in school. I thought he'd be sunburned.
Nah. I'm a shade seeker. I hide in back alleys, giving lollipops to children. So yeah. So we're gonna figure out our new schedule. Eat some cheesy rice cakes. Make a mess.
This table's fancy. It's gourmet. So it'll be really easy to clean up. There's no cracks. There's no cracks or anything for the dust or. Anyways, fancy table. Fancy table. Fancy snacks. This is the most fluffy rice cake I've actually ever had in my entire lifetime.
Oh, cool.
But it's a scam.
Let me talk to him. No, I'm just. Hello.
Well, they had a lot to say. Wouldn't you agree? That's a lot to say.
So I got called by a guy named Daniel looking for John. And
Daniel!
by the advice of my grandpa, he asked where John was for the 4th time. And I said, he's not here, but when you see the sucker, tell him he owes me money. That guy's been calling me. He's finally stopped calling me. But he kept calling me. Always looking for John. And I don't know a John. I will probably never know a John.
Like, I've met people named Johnny, Johnson, and you hear the name John a lot in movies and stuff, but have you met a John?
I've met a Jonathan.
I've never met a straight John. They're always gay.
So, yeah.
I hate myself for saying that.
You're bad.
Okay. I do have news. I can not, dang it, now that I'm on camera, I'm probably messing up. I know the whole alphabet in sign language. Alright, tell me about your fish.
4 more appeared in the tank. We don't know where they came from. We don't know why they're there. We don't know how they got there. But there's 4 more fish in the tank.
If he was being interrogated, he only gives the bare minimum. He could have been like, well, yeah, so before I left on this big long trip, there was only this amount and this amount. And I didn't think that there'd be more when I came back. But instead he's like, what did you say, 4 more?
Yeah, I said
4 more were in the tank. In math, yesterday I watched a movie, and I don't know if you've seen it. I feel like you would have seen it. It's called The Octopus Teacher.
No.
And basically this dude just was by himself, and every single day for a year he went and hung out with an octopus. And they made a whole documentary about him in a relationship with an octopus. And I was forced to watch it in math class.
Did it have anything to do with math?
No.
Okay. The only videos I was shown when I was in a brick school, they showed me Bill Nye the Science Guy a lot. Now, I thought it was funny. And, he just, at one point, this random walrus came up and he started screaming. And this was just a kid's cartoon. And this just happened. It's like as if we made the show. And that was the best memory of school that I ever had. No context at all. This walrus came up and started screaming. It's really happened.
I'm gonna crap myself. So, you had a Matrix moment.
Mm-hmm.
He saved himself as a baby before we started filming. Do you want to get into that?
So
it really happened.
So my baby self tugged on the cord of one of our lights up there.
Yeah, so he's over here. He's facing me.
So I'm like this. I'm not in my seat yet, and I'm talking to Pete. And suddenly I looked at.
Well, yeah, I was just like, I don't know what I said. I was like, I said something. Then he looked over. Then what happened?
The light. It's this big tower on a stick with legs at the bottom, and it just started topping, and it was about to hit him.
This far away from his head, and then still turned, matrixed it, and caught it just before it hit him in the face. Like, just before it got to him, and it didn't get to him, and he saved the day.
I, grabbed it. It was like this close from his head.
Let's talk about rice cakes. How do you feel about them? I'm forcing myself to eat them. Honestly, I'm just eating them to eat them at this point. The first one was pretty good, but now I'm just eating it.
I like them if they're flavored, but I can't choke them down if they're just like normal rice cakes. Like, well, I can, but I don't like rice cakes unless there's something on them. If they're flavored with cheese, if they're flavored with
What about the apple cinnamon one with peanut butter on it? That's the best combo. Everyone knows it.
I have had the apple cinnamon one. I don't know if I'd put peanut butter on it. I'm not a big peanut butter guy. When I'm just like out of things to eat, I'll use peanut butter, but it's not like my go-to.
I got in a car crash.
Oh yeah.
Tell us about it. So I was in the car with Timmer, and then it's funny when it happened, and here's why. So basically, I like to hit the gym a lot, and I found this new song with a ton of bass, the biggest beat drop I could find. And it's just rock and roll. It's screaming in your ears as this beat drop. So before the car crash happened, we're driving right in front of Smith's. And I'm about to play the song and I say, okay, this song has kick. So before I turned on the song, I go up to the front, turn the sound all the way up, turn the bass all the way up. And I'm like, okay, are you ready? And she's like, yeah. So we're just in the car, and the song plays, and like right when the beat drop hits, we just go boom, because we got rear-ended. We got completely rear-ended from the back. And so I'm just telling her, hey, the beat drop is insane, because the car's gonna shake by itself just from the beat, just from the bass, right? So then, when that happens, we just go and slam to the front of the car, and she's just looking at me, and I kid you not, if you need her here as a witness, this is really what happened. My first reaction to being in a car crash. She was super mad about it, and the first thing I did right after we got hit, I did this stupid yelling noise. And then I acted dead, so the lady that hit us thought I was dead. I'm not even kidding. You can, if we need to, we can ask her on camera. But that was literally my first reaction. I just yelled, and then I just sat there and went like this. And then Timmy hopped out of the car, slammed it, because, you know, she's an actual adult. And so she was like, okay, I'm going to handle the situation. So I'm just laying there like this. So then eventually I get up, I hop out of the car, and the lady smelled terrible. I mean, you could tell she was just hyped up on drugs and stuff. She smelled like weed. So at first it was a little grandma. I felt bad. I went over because I was gonna, then I realized it was like a car crash. So then I hopped out, and then I was like gonna go beat the person up, and then an old lady came out. At first you have sympathy because you're like, oh, well, it's a grandma. And then she smelled terrible, and you can tell she was completely intoxicated with drugs and alcohol and stuff. And so then she was just like, and then the truck in front of us, I saw it happen, pulled over, and the lady was just like, so what did you guys do? And me and Timmy are like, what? And she's like, what did you do to me? And then like, and so then here, to our followers or to our viewers, if you get in a car crash, no matter what, you have to call the cops. That is something law enforcement, that is something that I've learned from doing road and driver's ed and stuff. Plus, that's what officers will tell you. You have to call the cops no matter what, even if there's no dents in the car or whatever. And so, anyways, the guy in the trucks comes out, and then the lady's like, okay, well, we're just gonna leave it. It's fine. Because our car, it didn't look too bad. We were in a very small car, so just a rear end really moves you because it's a tiny car. Anyways, and so she's just like, oh, well, and Timmy said, she was like, oh, well, I'm sorry. She said, I'm sorry for nothing. Timmy said, I'm sorry for nothing, just because she's nice. The lady didn't say sorry once, and she said, she's just drunk and, like, full on drugs, and she's like, oh, well, we're not gonna call the cops. I'm gonna leave. And we're sitting there like, Huh? Because she hit us. She didn't even say sorry or anything. Anyways, so yeah, that happened. And then on my way to my first day of work, I almost got in another car crash in my Jeep because I took a wrong turn and went in the opposite lanes of traffic. So all the cars were coming towards me, but there was cement on each side. So it was real life Mario Kart, and I was literally dodging between the cars the opposite direction. I'm not even kidding.
What?
Like this really, it was on Monday. And I was on the phone with Timmy once again, so I don't know what's going on with that, but yeah.
Nice. I don't know what to say.